It is back to the drawing board for Michigan lawmakers to figure out a new way to fix the state's crumbling roads.
Now, this comes after voters across the state rejected Proposal 1. WSBT-22's Patrick Roth has been talking to lawmakers today. And Patrick, just about everyone agrees the roads need to be fixed.
That's right, Rick. And if you take a look at the video here behind me, you can see why. Just about everybody agrees that something needs to be done. The only question is, how are you going to pay for the repairs? It's no secret that the roads in Michigan are in need of a lot of work.
I mean, our roads are in terrible condition. We're well beyond the time for action. So let's take action and get the job done.
Democrats, Republicans, and a lot of voters all agree on that. Yet when a proposal to raise the sales tax by 1% to generate an additional $1.3 billion for road repairs went before voters, 80% were against it. The most one-sided defeat to a proposed change to the state's constitution since it was passed back in 1963. And the question now is, what happens next?
Well, we're back to the drawing board in the legislature to ask the question of how we can save taxpayer dollars by reprioritizing the spending we have in Lansing and focusing that priority on roads.
But the $1.3 billion question is how? Some polls show that more than 60% of voters would actually support an increase in sales tax if they knew it would all go to fixing roads, bridges, and transportation. The problem with Prop 1 is that it was too complicated, although some lawmakers aren't so sure that raising taxes is the way to go.
But what's clear is the taxpayers yesterday made it very clear to us in the legislature that we should utilize the existing resources that we have.
Others say the priority now should be to find a solution.
I just don't think this is a time for regret or rhetoric, and it's not time to point fingers. I think we just got to understand and acknowledge the obvious truth. This is a basic piece of infrastructure we need to take care of, and we will.
Now, how they come to that solution is still very much in question. Some Republicans are calling for across-the-board spending cuts, and other lawmakers want to see a larger chunk of the sales tax go to road funding. But Representative Pscholka, the chairman of the House Appropriations Committee, is saying they won't rest until they have a plan in place. In the studio, Patrick Roth, WSBT 22 News.